Alright, what up, guys? So I'm gonna run you through this real quick. Right here, looking at this on SPY, or SPX rather. Pretty much like range bound. I've been range bound for a while right here. I'm gonna talk about what I shared in the Substack chat, was specifically the symmetry that I'd be looking for. So we initially had this 4,600 level initial rejection, credit downgrade, and whatnot. We bounced, came back, and then we gapped down. So when I talk about corrective waves, I know like if you use Elliott wave, you know like 3 count waves. So like a lot of people that were looking here are probably like this is like a 3 count sequence, right? So we're gonna look at like that perspective, and then if we have additional corrective, which is like what I'm talking about today, we have the CCI under here on the 65, 15 minute. We're under the EMAs, so I just gotta be realistic about like what we can project. We've talked about the levels in the newsletter, but I just want to show you how I kind of incorporate and like use the newsletter levels to actually trade. So at the moment, we haven't broken lower, made a lower low relative to here. But I will show you the symmetry. So first of all, I'm going to start from here, this swing high, and then we're going to come down to this swing low. So essentially you have that big impulse move, corrective wave up, and then back down. So like that would be like a 3 count for me, typically. And what I'll be looking for is on the fibs, when I typically run it, I'll be going high to low, right? And then in this perspective, I always talk about this zero point 0.5 fib. You always see this gap. Look at that zero point 0.5, almost double. And then this continuation area is where we consolidated, right, to try to get over. So since we couldn't do that, I pretty much like am interested in one thing. I just had to turn on. I like the music. I just need to turn it down. So from here to here, that 0.5 here, that 38.2 extension, and then this for continuation. This is what we tried to break out of today, and this is why I gotta think about this below just in case. So also like relative to the swing low, if I go like all the way, pardon me, grab that one all the way. It's like similar. I'm actually gonna do an option H because I want to have that level, but I also want to actually have my fib relative to here first. All right. Next thing I'm going to look at is the symmetry. So 0.5, I'm just like halfway through the move. Usually here to here, you want to project like the same move. So I'm going to go a square, and then I'm going to go down to here, and then I'm essentially just going to take this, click this, and then drag this to the swing high. So either it would be like this one, with it here, or I would like this other one, which is today's. And the reason I would use today's is because it's a lower high, like relative. So you have that 34 EMA and whatnot. Tried to get out the Bollinger Band. That's more so of a confirmation. Like if you want lower high, all these lower highs, then one lower high, third lower high. So like if you're really trying to get that confirmation, oh, like where are we going? Okay, so now you see like the projection 1-to-1 is here, but I can also just draw it like if I delete this fib, take this, and then we're going to do trend-based fib, high to low, to right here. That one is right here. Look at that. Boom. So this is like exactly what I mean as far as like the symmetry. And then we have that 200 EMA, and then this kind of rolling over here. Let's go to the daily as our other time frame. On the daily, we're underneath the 0, so that's also -2. And then, yeah, I mean, intraday, the thing is we've had these higher lows, right? So another thing I'm looking at is like from here to here, well, actually particularly the morning range because we gapped up, right, off of CPI. So the people that shorted the top off the CPI, if this is the range from here to here, they were trying to get the continuation right here. They got it, the lower high. We have the EMAs crossed. This white is the 834. So it crossed under, tested, reject, like we're everything. This is our longer time frame. This is a daily 34. So we're there. You can put in divergence, make the higher low, right? But we also know that, okay, like what happens if we go lower and then relative to the chop zone. So like in the newsletter, I talk about like very specifically cautious. Yeah, they try to keep it in the zone. So we tried to pop, kept it in the zone. So now like any higher lows, they're gonna try to keep in the zone. So this is like pretty much key right here. I don't know if I have the volume by price. Oh no, it's SPX. I don't even have it. But if I had the volume by price reply, I'd do literally like right here. That's 786. Or what? They tried to break out previously. So interesting setup. I show you guys the symmetry projection downward. As far as like any major correction, I think we're still like range bound. Like this thing is in a box sideways. Yeah, yeah. I mean does that look fun to trade? Not quite. So I'm kind of like a little bit passive in this range. Not fully. We've had shorts on for a break below on SPY, so not necessarily too pressed. Um, but for upside, it's really like confirmation above this gap, confirmation over here. Like now you guys like kind of more clearly see it. I feel like it's been hard to like draw a chart, so I'm like, let me just prepare you guys for what I see and like how I would set it up. So yeah, there, then 443, 440, and then you have the chop zone. So on SPX, where is it specifically? Convert it. I could convert it, but I can just figure it out. It's what? We have 442 chop zone and then 450, or no, 4, we have the 446 chop zone and then 445. All right, 445 and the 440. Okay. So it's like halfway through here to down here. Yeah. It's like that. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I'm entering short. I'm entering above in the top of the channel, but not in the bottom because so far we've been supportive of the gap. So that looks like the agenda. And then, yeah, some fun things can happen here. I'm not going to lie, guys. Some fun things can happen. Like, say we get PPI and supportive, stay in the range, and then break over this. This is like, what? It's like break retest and confirmation. If we just do one like, it'll be more so like this. Do something like that. Yeah, interesting. Well, yeah, we'll have a good day. I think end of the week will be good into next week. We talked about some setups that we did like. Actually, right now might be the time since live moving. Let's do it. And then by the time I post this, it should be confirmation time. So, sorry. Etsy. This is easy money, guys. Watch this. Daily. All right, I'm just strictly looking for downside here. Weekly. Here we go. I'm gonna go one big fib, and then in this zone, you see under 236, so you got that advantage. VP shelf down at 60. I'm not trying to get there. I'm trying to get like, you know. Let me show you guys. We'll go from here to here. And then change the color. Let's do the setups quick. I don't want to take too much time. Okay, yellow, boom, boom. Actually, I want to do from this one. Okay. Symmetry. So, boop, boop, boop. This is 3-wave corrective, right? Possibly. I don't think it's going to get 5 waves down. Like, that's the whole thing. You got to be kind of realistic. I think it is going to be supportive. There's the shelf, though. That's the VP shelf. So, how do we capitalize on this? This is a weekly. So, daily. Alright, bet. Pretty much. The bird. I bet we're looking for 74. Perfect. Yeah. Move to 75, 74. So here. And then if I go at 15 minutes, I'll show you right quick. But this is if the market shows weakness under the chop floor, right? Mix setups. Yeah, bottom of the Bollinger Band, and then I'll just run a trend base after the gap down. 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 77. So 77, 74, 75, 32. And then let's run through Tessie. Tesla might be harder because Tesla, I think, is supposed to get the corrective. I think this is like chop, chop. I think here is actually the zone to go. And then if I go test the 65-minute, I'll get me. I'll go for yeah, I gotta like right at support. And then let's just do the same type of thing. Symmetry projection. This double bottom attempt. And then, alright, so there, and then between low to high. Yeah, the 38.2. So 222. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for Tesla to hold here. I think that it can actually get another impulsive wave, like larger. Because if you look, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. But it could also be, this is the support, the 236, the actual continuation fib. Like say if it was, this is why I like fibs. Boom. I could use that perspective, project it down. Pretty much lines up right by our EMAs. So yeah, we're chilling. I see this trying to curl. Still under zero though. Yeah, I'm not gonna show a spot because my spot is crazy. What's the last one? Microsoft. This one could be range bound between here and here. Yeah, I'm not bullish or bearish. Bottom of the Bollinger Band on the 4 hours. Daily chart. It's projecting off the lows, 1.68 extension, profit take. So yeah, you might see some attempts around 320 to hold the stock, but 315 is where I would buy. And then if I was really looking for a discount here, I look here. And then you also have to run like, because this hit the extension. I haven't updated it because I haven't really been trading this. And we're just gonna go to green. Yeah, this will be the last one. Green fib, 236, 331. 332 is the 310. So we're like kind of in between zones. Not really like confluence or anything. Maybe right here. Yeah, 310 to 311. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Microsoft still a little lower. As far as the options, not really much I've been looking at. And then we also have Bob. Sent this out. Daily chart looks like indecision. As far as now, I might just want to confirm or consolidate this post-earnings move. Daily looks good with the curl. It's kind of hard with these Chinese names, but let's see. Like, if you wanted, when stocks gap like this, it's hard to run the trend-based fib, like, because it may just sequence. You don't really know. It really depends on the market condition. 65-minute. Fill the gap, come back to the VP shelf. I mean, this looks healthy if it is supportive into the close for this pattern to play out. Like we talked about last week's high, then you start really confirming and going for those other areas. I was looking at WYNN. One more. I'm just like, today is the type of day where you do this. Point of control. January. Look at this green up. I want to take in consideration this, and then this is July 2024. Oh wait, that's 2025. January. The end of the year, they have a Formula One race in Vegas. Yeah, hopefully this probably pays for my ticket, but and whatever I do. Um, let's pull this up. Honestly, this is the type of thing where I just go to the weekly. Honestly, if the daily closes any weaker than this, I get more bullish. Um, but yeah, tap that 34 EMA. It's trying to come back up. Maintaining these higher lows, kind of like a head and shoulders. Is it? Yeah, this is the thing though. I don't really play patterns. Like you get that one, hold the trend line, those three, and then kind of like a more neckline situation from here. If it's like here. So yeah, we'll see. I just had earnings. I like these higher lows on the DCC. Yeah, that's good. And then the monthly, it's over 0. So like literally, once this comes out, it could pop over 110. This is a rocket, guys. This is a rocket. Yeah, where are we right now? 38.2, 618, so 109. 109 confirm, then 113 is go time. So yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. 16-minute thing. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.